garbage person of the week is someone who is doing a thing that I've always hated, which is if you're gonna run for president, you should run for president because you don't want the person who is likely to be president to be president. You should actually want to replace them and beat them and not just do it to like improve your profile or whatever. You should actually want to replace the person. But Vivek Ramaswamy, that's not his MO. Take a look at this.
At this point, we're 2 months from Iowa and Trump is still dominating this thing. I often wonder what your motivations are in this moment because it just feels like Trump's got this as a candidate. How do you compute that reality?
Well, I'll say a couple of things. The other candidates all want to sit there and Monday morning quarterback Donald Trump on some small thing after most of them were licking his boots not that long ago for favors and endorsements and money. That's pathetic. And I wasn't doing that for the last several years. I wasn't in politics. I was building businesses. But on the flip side, as they're second guessing Trump, I'm actually being very honest. He was an excellent president. The reason he's doing so well in the polls is that he kept us out of wars and he grew the economy. That's the answer.
So he's criticizing the other people challenging Trump for Monday morning quarterbacking. He's like talking about how amazing Trump is. And he's saying those other people, they spent the last couple of years sucking up to him, kissing his boots, whereas I'm doing it right now when I'm supposedly trying to beat him. This seems ridiculous to me. But whatever, I'm a leftist. Ramaswamy doesn't care what I think. But even the Newsmax host thought that his behavior was a little weird. Take a look.
So you're not
trying to take this thing from him. Then I mean, you sound like a surrogate right now. You're not trying to take it from him.
Well, I aim to exceed that high bar. Okay, and I have something that Donald Trump doesn't. I have fresh legs. I come from a different generation. So there are two America First candidates in this race. There's Donald Trump and myself. And the voters, I think, can face a choice. Do you want somebody who comes from that prior generation with experience? I can't claim to have that experience. But I think in this moment more than ever, we need somebody with fresh legs from the next generation to reach young Americans. And nobody is reaching that next generation like I am.
I just love it. Like there's two good people. I mean, there's Trump. He's got way more experience than me. I don't have it. So, but I'm technically younger. And I'll imply that will make me more appealing to Gen Z voters or whatever, even though the more they learn about me and my positions on things like climate change and reproductive rights and all that, they'd find me to be utterly disgusting. But I've got younger legs, technically. What do you think, Brett?
Newsmax hosts so seldom get a win. They're usually saying stuff that's so dumb, but this is the first time I've ever seen a Newsmax host be like, this is what journalism feels like. And I'm finally doing it. It's so good. And like Vivek Ramaswamy. So you're trying to appeal to a younger generation who's watching Newsmax. I hate to break it to you, but the median age is not millennial, my friend. And it's probably not boomer. It's probably like greatest generation. So I'm sorry, but I don't think you're making quite a good case calling the entire audience way too old for this.
100%. Yeah, he's the candidate equivalent of, when Fox News will briefly be into like a Tommy Lauren or something. It's you get someone who is technically still young, who is only interested in supporting the aspirations of the oldest, wealthiest, most powerful members of society. It's just cover. That's all it is. Anyway, thankfully he's not going to win.
For more political news, breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.